In this video, I will cover introduction to graphs. Bar graph. It is a diagram that represents data by the height or length of rectangles of equal width. Example. This table shows the results of survey for primary mode of transportation. Total 100 students were included in survey. We need to construct a bar graph representing this information. This is the bar graph. X-axis shows mode of transportation and y-axis shows the frequency. Total 24 students were going to school by walking, 8 students by cycling, 30 students by car, 31 students by bus, and 7 students by train. Next example. Table shows the favorite school subjects of students in class 12A, class 12B, and class 12C. We will represent this data in bar graph. This is the bar graph. This blue color represents class 12A, orange color represents class 12B, green color represents class 12C. Each class has 50 students. X-axis shows favorite subject of students for each class. Y-axis shows the frequency, means number of students. For class 12A, 12 students have maths as a favorite subject. 3 students have English as favorite subject. Similarly, 25 students science, 7 students physics, and 3 students biology. Similarly, we represent the data for class 12B and class 12C on bar graph. Next, scatter plot. It uses dots to represent values for two different numeric variables. Example. This table shows income per capita and child mortality rate. This is the scatter plot. X-axis shows income per capita, y-axis shows child mortality rate. When income per capita is 1267, then child mortality rate is 72. When income per capita 12,523, then child mortality rate is 15. This is third dot on scatter plot. This is fourth value represented on scatter plot. Similarly, we put other dots on scatter plot to represent remaining data. Next, circle graph. It is also known as pie chart. It is a visual representation of data made by dividing a circle into sectors that each represent parts of a whole. Example. This table shows the percentage of expenses of a person in a month. We need to draw a circle chart for the given data. This is the circle chart. This shows the food expense 31%. This shows the education expense 21%. Similarly, we represented the remaining data on circle graph. More than 50% of expense is for food and education. Next, histogram. It is a type of bar graph used to visually represent the frequency distribution of numerical data. Example. This table shows weight of students and number of students means frequency. This is the histogram. X-axis shows the range. Students weight between 65 to 70 pounds, next 70 to 75 pounds, 75 to 80 pounds, and 80 to 85 pounds. Whereas y-axis shows the number of students, means frequency. 3 students fall in range of 65 to 70 pounds weight. 5 students have 70 to 75 pounds weight. For 7 students, 75 to 80 pounds. And for 5 students, 80 to 85 pounds. This is bar graph and this is histogram. We can see the difference between bar graph and histogram. In bar graph, there are spaces between bars, whereas in histogram, there is no space between bars. The difference between a bar graph and a histogram is that a bar graph is used for categorical data with spaces between bars, while a histogram is used for quantitative data with no spaces between the bars. Next, box plot. It is also known as a box and whisker plot, a standardized way of displaying the distribution of a data set based on its 5-number summary of data points. First, the minimum value. Second, first quartile. It is also known as lower quartile. Third, median. Fourth, third quartile, it is also known as upper quartile. Fifth, the maximum value. First example, data set 42, 44, 46, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49, 49, 51. So total 10 numbers. This is a number line. This is the box plot. First, we need to arrange all data from least to greatest value. 42 is the minimum value. Now we represented this value on a box plot. 42 is the minimum. 51 is the highest value. It is represented on a box plot. 51 is the maximum. Next is median. Total 10 numbers. These are first 5 numbers. These are last 5 numbers. 47 is 5th number and 48 is 6th number. We need to take average of these both. So 47 plus 48 divided by 2 is equal to 47.5. So this is the 47.5. This is the median. Now we need to find out the median of the lower half of the data. There are total 10 numbers. We divide in two parts, 5 plus 5. First 5 numbers are the lower half of the data and last 5 numbers are the upper half of the data. 46 is the middle number of the lower half of the data. So 46 is the median for the lower half of the data. It is lower quartile Q1. 49 is the middle number of the upper half of the data. It is the median for the upper half of the data. It is upper quartile Q3. So now we can understand box plot. Next is range for the given data set. 42 is lowest value and 51 is highest value in a given data set. So range is equal to maximum value minus minimum value. So 51 minus 42 is equal to 9. Now interquartile range. 46 lower quartile and 49 upper quartile. So interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Q3 minus Q1. 49 minus 46 is equal to 3. So this is example for 10 numbers data set. So it is even number. Now next example is for odd number. So next example, -7, -4, -3, -3, -2, 0, 1, 2, 4. There are total 9 numbers. It is odd number example. This is a number line. This is a box plot. Now we will understand box plot. First step, we need to arrange numbers in order. We arrange the given data from least to greatest. -7 is the minimum value, so it is minimum. 4 is the highest value, so 4 is the maximum. Now we need to find out median for the given data set. So total 9 numbers. -2 is the 5th number. It is the median. So -2 is the median on a number line. Total 9 numbers. First 4 are the lower half of the data, whereas last 4 numbers are the upper half of the data. Median for the lower half of the data is average of second and third number. So -4 plus -3 divided by 2 is equal to -3.5. So -3.5 is the lower quartile Q1. Median for the upper half of the data is average of second and third number of the upper half of the data. So 1 plus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1.5. So 1.5 is the upper quartile Q3. Next, the range for a given data set. Minimum is -7 and maximum is 4. Range is equal to maximum minus minimum. So 4 minus -7 is equal to 11. Now interquartile range. Lower quartile is -3.5. Upper quartile is 1.5. Interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Q3 minus Q1 means 1.5 minus -3.5 is equal to 5. So 5 is the interquartile range. Hope this video helps you understand graphs. Subscribe and like the video if you want more lessons.